Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily topic-wise news analysis where I'll be covering the news from the Hindu and Indian Express. So I'll be covering the most important news of the day, and additionally I'll be supplementing that content with some important information that can help in prelims and mains examination. So let's get started with the topic first. Today is 5th of May. The first topic is government give notes for 5G trial. Second, G7 seeks common front on China. Third topic, global corporations to fight against the COVID-19. The second last topic, clear message from Supreme Court. And the last, this is an editorial, India's vaccination strategy, free shots for all. So these are some of the important news and editorial reported in today's newspaper. Apart from this, at the end of this session, you will be getting two questions to practice based on current affairs. This is going to be very relevant for the upcoming prelims examination. And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Apti Plus Academy for Civil Service on YouTube. And if you like this video, do not forget to give thumbs up as well. So let's get started with the first news. That is, government gives nod to 5G trial. So 5G, which is again a very important technology and a revolution in terms of information technology. So after the China and US rollout, India has finally decided that they would give nod to 5G, for which the trial is being taking place. Important for your general studies paper 3, achievement of science and technology. And precisely, it is also important for the Indianization of technology in the country. So what has happened actually, the Department of Telecommunication, we also known as that DOT, have granted permissions to telecom service provider. This is known as TSP. I'll be addressing this in a short form ahead. TSPs को उन्होंने approval दिया है to conduct the trial and use the applications of the 5G technology. So these TSP would be doing the trial and they would be submitting their results. And the government has formally leave Chinese companies, जो Chinese की सबसे बड़ी कंपनी है Huawei and ZTE, उनको इस रेस से, इस ऑप्शन से, इस प्रैक्टिस से बाहर रखा गया, राइट. सो बिकॉज ऑफ द tension between China and India, finally the Indian government has not allowed any of the foreign, basically the Chinese firm, that is Huawei, one of the, this is called an Apple of China. वो बहुत ही बड़ी कंपनी है Huawei. तो इन दोनों कंपनीज को इंडिया के 5G ऑप्शन से बाहर रखा गया. Now, list of TSP that has been given approval, जो telecom service provider है, उसमें the first is Bharti Airtel Limited, second is Reliance Jio Infocom Limited, third is Vodafone Idea Limited, also known as VI. Vodafone and Idea has merged recently, 2018, post 2018 they have merged, and MTNL, right? So Mahanagar Telecom Nigam Limited. These are the four important TSPs that would be doing the 5G trial. Now अगर बात करें ये TSPs की, they have tried their original equipments manufacturing के साथ, even technology providers, and they're using which are like Ericsson, Nokia, Samsung and C-Dot. So they would be using this original equipment from the companies. In addition, Reliance Jinfo Infocomm की अगर बात करें, they would be also conducting their trial using their own indigenous technology, right? So this is how the 5G rollout is coming to India. After the successful trial, we can expect the 5G coming to India by 2022, right? This would be the reality. Now coming to 5GI technology, this is a technology that all the TSP would be using. So Department of Telecommunications ने कहा है कि they have asked them to use a technology known as 5GI technology in addition to already known as 5G technology. ये जो टेक्नोलॉजी है इसको डेवलप की गई है by Indian Institute of Technology Madras. This question is very important. A factual question can be asked in the examination. So this is being developed by IIT Madras, Center for Excellence in Wireless Technology, and IIT Hyderabad. So these are the three important topmost institutions which have worked and developed the 5GI technology. Now, ये technology क्या करेगी? This will facilitate much larger to reach the 5G tower and radio networks. So this is how this would be helping. And with the help of 5G technology, जो download rates है that are expected to be 10 टाइम फास्टर देन 4G। यहाँ पे 1 गीगाबाइट के हिसाब से स्पीड मिलती है, वेयर इन 4G you only get 200 to 400 Mbps speed, right? So this is a difference. Now duration of 5G trials की अगर बात करें, how the duration would differ and what is the exactly time allocation from the government side. So पूरे ट्रायल के लिए जो ड्यूरेशन दी गई है that is for 6 months, which include time period for 2 months for the procurement and setting up the equipment. So government has given possibly 6 months to complete the trial process, and once the trial has been done, it would be finally executed for the customers, right? Now the permission have been given by DOT, that is Department of Telecommunication, as per priority in technology partnership identified by the TSP themselves. So considering the fact many European countries, even China, USA, have enrolled 5G technology, India is lacking behind, although the maximum consumer of cell phone belongs to India only. So right, this is a moral obligation for the government to enroll 5G at the earliest. Because of the pandemic, the situation, the priority of the government has also changed. Now trials in the rural and semi-urban area, this is also mandated by the government. Government ने ये mandate किया है कि under the trial rules जितने भी TSPs होंगे, telecom service providers, they would have to conduct the trial in rural as well as semi-urban settings में. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ वो urban शहर में जो अर्बन शहरों में सिर्फ उनको करना, बाकी जो छोटे शहर हैं राइट, उसमें भी चाहे वो Tier 2 हो या Tier 3 cities हो, they would be conducting their experiment there as well, right? So the rationale behind the decision is to proliferate the 5G technology across India, और pan India इसको expansion की ज़रूरत है. We do not need to differentiate between the rural India, the urban India, or the semi-urban India, right? So this is what government has already asked the all TSPs that they would be doing their trial in rural and semi-urban areas. Now the other news, G7 seeks common front on China, considering the fact that the dominance of China is increasing in every sector, be it in manufacturing, space, or any other sectors. So the G7 country wants a common front for the China so that they can counter it. So important for your general studies paper 2, bilateral regional grouping and agreements. So let's see what are the details from this news. So the group of 7 wealthy democracies, they have discussed that how we can overcome the assertive China, because the dominance of China is too high. आपने देखा होगा साउथ चाइना सी में भी मैरीटाइम सिक्योरिटी हो, चाइना ने अपनी स्पेस स्टेशन बनाने की बात की है. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इज ऑल्दो टू हाई इन चाइना, दे आर द हब इन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. So it is getting a single narrative based where the China is dominating each and every sector. So G7 की जो डिस्कशंस हुई थी अभी रिसेंटली, उसमें ये कहा गया कि चाइना की जो मिलिट्री एंड इकोनॉमिक क्लट है उसको किस तरह से कम किया जा सके, और इसके लिए वेस्टर्न डेमोक्रेसी क्या प्रोएक्टिवली कर सकती है सो दैट दे कैन काउंटर देम. सो द यूएस सेक्रेटरी ऑफ स्टेट हैज सेड that it is not our purpose to try to contain China or to hold China down. ये यूएस ने कैटेगोरिकली ये कहा है कि उसका इससे कोई पर्पस नहीं. दे आर नॉट इंटेंडेड to pull down the China, but what they are trying a rule based order in the international arena, right? एक international level पे एक level playing field होनी चाहिए जहाँ पे investment सारे countries को मिले, because किसी एक country centric benefit नहीं होनी चाहिए. This is what America feel. Now the members are also focused on the nuclear proliferation program in Iran and South Korea. So basically जो group of 7 है, G7 की मीटिंग हो रही थी, उसमें कुछ important बातों पे डिस्कस की गई. The entire focus was there in China. Now about G7 nation, as I'm discussing with this you, so it is important आपकी G7 के बारे में कुछ आप और जान लें. Intergovernmental organization है, that was formed in 1975. The group is also known as a community of values, right? क्यों कहते हैं इसके community of values के लिए? Because they prefer to work on freedom, on human rights, democracy and rule of law, prosperity and sustainability as a key principle, right? तो कुछ इसके core essence है जिनसे पूरी G7 काम करती है. And G7 does not have a formal constitution or fixed headquarter, a very important point for UPSC prelims examination, right? And the decision taken by the leaders during the annual summits are non-binding. So this is something which is very important. Non-binding होती है इसका decision, कोई formal constitution नहीं है. And third, इसके कोई fixed headquarter नहीं है. So these are the 3 important points that you have to learn. नाउ रिस्पेक्ट कमिटमेंट्स की बात की गई है कि किस तरह से जो चाइना है उसको अपने कमिटमेंट पे कायम रहने की ज़रूरत है, इंक्लूडिंग द हांगकांग सेपरेट सिस्टम बिफोर लंदन गेट्स ओवर, राइट। एंड ही ऑल्सो फाइंड कि जो कंस्ट्रक्टिव चाइना है उसके तरफ आगे बढ़ने की ज़रूरत है, सो दैट दे कैन हेल्प अकाउंटेबल फॉर द क्लाइमेट चेंज। चाइना इज ऑल्सो कंट्रीब्यूटिंग अ लॉट इन द क्लाइमेट चेंज, and also US is the biggest one in the carbon emission, followed by China. Japan has historic tension with China, but जिस तरह से वेस्टर्न नेशंस ने उनको ज्वाइन किया है, they want this inflation relations to go up with the trading partners. Now Italy has seen one of the most China friendly election 2019 के बाद वन बेल्ट रोड इनिशिएटिव के तहत इटली ने भी इसमें कॉपरेट किया है, right? So this is the respect commitment. They have been asked that each and every country have to respect their own commitment with China. Now G7, a brief detail about G7. 7 members होते हैं जो मैंने आपको बताया. This include France, Germany, Italy, Japan, UK, United States of America, Canada and Russia. 1975 में इसके एस्टैब्लिशमेंट की गई थी. 40% ऑफ द ग्लोबल जीडीपी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट बाय दीज नेशन एंड 1/10 ऑफ द वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन. और 2014 में रशिया ने सस्पेंड कर दिया था, वो सस्पेंडेड ओवर एनेक्शन ऑफ क्रीमिया, राइट. So this is how actually this is working. This is a brief that will help you in solving any other question in the examination. Now coming to the other news, global cooperation for fight against COVID-19. So what India has reiterated that global cooperation is required to overcome the problem of COVID-19 pandemic. So important for your general studies paper 2, effect of policies and politics developing for developed and developing nations. एक वर्चुअल मीटिंग हुई थी रिसेंटली बिटवीन इंडिया एंड यूके प्राइम मिनिस्टर, एंड दे हैव रेटरेटेड कि जो पार्टनरशिप है उसमें ज़रूरी है कि पेंडेमिक के लिए कुछ काम की जाए, स्ट्रॉन्गर सेंस में काम की जाए, सो दैट देयर कुड हैव अ कोऑपरेशन बिटवीन द इंडिया एंड यूनाइटेड किंगडम. So both the Prime Minister has emphasized the global cooperation, solidarity in fighting the pandemic and achieving the sustainability and inclusive recovery. We have seen a downfall in the Indian economy. Already the economy was getting some recovery in the March, but at the end of the March, we have seen that the cases of second wave of the COVID-19, which was so drastic, the infection was so level high that we are witnessing a case of 4 lakh cases per day. Now expanding vaccine partnership, and it has been called कि किस तरह से जो vaccine partnership है वो आगे बढ़ाई जाएगी. We already have a UK vaccine जो कि ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी और एस्ट्राजेनेका मिलके काम कर रही है, and that vaccine is being manufactured in India by Serum Institute of India. तो Serum Institute of India की सिर्फ काम है मैन्युफैक्चरिंग करने की. जो ब्रेन चाइल्ड है, जो एक्चुअल जो रिसर्च की गई है वो ऑक्सफोर्ड और एस्ट्राजेनेका ने की है. मेनी पीपल आर स्टिल कंफ्यूज कि Serum Institute of India is they are manufacturing, but they have to give royalty to AstraZeneca and Oxford University as well, because the concept is of Oxford University and AstraZeneca, right? Manufacturing partner is Serum Institute of India. Now declaration to expand the vaccine partnership has also come up. कंपनी ने प्लेज किया है कि they would be having the financial statement and UK एक इन्वेस्टमेंट की जाएगी. Although we have seen official information coming from Serum Institute of India CEO that they would be establishing their plant in UK. So Prime Minister of UK have announced a series of commercial trade जहाँ पे 6,500 के आसपास जॉब भी उनके कंट्रीज को मिलेगी. एंड द बिगेस्ट अनाउंसमेंट बाय Serum Institute of India has pledged that they would be spending 240 million pound investment in their vaccination business, right? Because in India we have a lot of red tapeism, and they find UK a good spot to establish their manufacturing plant. Now comprehensive free trade agreement, this was also being discussed between India and Britain. So दोनों प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने ये कहा है कि they would be announcing the negotiation on the part of comprehensive free trade agreement that would double their bilateral ties by 2030. So ये टारगेट रखी गई है कि जो अपने bilateral ties हैं उनको कैसे डबल कर दिया जाए by 2030, right? And the two sides would also be discussing an interim trade agreement that is for early gains from the trade. So definitely UK has also witnessed a complete shortfall in their overall GDP and economic growth. The same lies with India. So they are compensating and they are helping each other. Now they have agreed to deepen the defense with the focus on Indo-Pacific region, जहाँ पे यूके के जो डिफेंस है, इंटरनेशनल सिक्योरिटी पार्टनरशिप है, उस पर भी काम की जाएगी. वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ military exercises and defense partnership with United Kingdom. And they also formed a plan for the new logistic MOU. जो memorandum of understanding है, नए logistics के लिए भी sign की गई है, and they would be working on it, right? So this is how comprehensive free trade agreement would be working. Moving ahead with the other news, that is clear message from Supreme Court. This is a very good news that has been reported about the Chief Justice of India. Important for the General Studies paper 2, the structure, organization and function of judiciary. So we'll see by this news how the Supreme Court is proactively working, and I personally feel after the new Chief Justice of India, the judiciary is going to improve, right? So as we know that N.V. Ramana, he has been recently appointed as 48th Chief Justice of India. This number can be important for any other examination apart from UPSC. And the name can be also important. Many a time in any government examination, they ask the name as well. UPSC is not going to ask this, but if you're preparing for any other examination, make sure you remember this, right? So he was appointed, from 24th April onwards, he was being appointed as a Chief Justice of India. And after his appointment, basically we'll discuss whatever he has done. But before we proceed, you need to understand that how Chief Justice are appointed. Chief Justice and judges of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President under clause 2 of article 124 of the constitution. Now जो new CGI है, उन्होंने कहा है कि he would be underlining his role as a guardian of rights of ordinary people, right? यूपीएससी ने एक बार 2015 में इस पे क्वेश्चन भी पूछा हुआ है, which among the following is a guardian of Indian constitution, whether it is parliament, supreme court, president और prime minister. So काफी confusion हुई थी. Make sure you know this. यूपीएससी कई बार दूसरे एंगल से भी क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछ सकती है. सो गार्जियन ऑफ ह्यूमन राइट्स एंड ऑर्डिनरी पीपल, द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ इंडिया, एंड चीफ जस्टिस हैज सेड दैट वी विल वैलिडेट दिस, वी अंडरस्टैंड द डिग्निटी ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट, सो वी विल डेफिनेटली वर्क अपॉन इट, राइट? सो बहुत ही कम ऐसे चीफ जस्टिस होते हैं जो फ्रॉम डे फर्स्ट ऑनवर्ड स्टार्ट वर्किंग सो हार्ड, राइट? एंड आई फील देयर वुड बी सम ड्रास्टिक मोमेंट विच वी कैन सी ड्यूरिंग हिज टेन्योरशिप, राइट? अ सीरीज of discussion by Chief Justice of India within the week he says that they would be rejuvenating the entire Supreme Court system, and their role as a guardian of the ordinary people would be the topmost priority. Now recent decision अगर बात करें कुछ नए चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया ने जब से इनकी अपॉइंटमेंट हुई है, he has talked straight जिस तरह से सेंटर की lapses थी in managing the second wave of the COVID-19. He has said the government could have managed it well, and government, because of the lack of the government, the life of the people has been lost. So a critical statement coming from directly from the Chief Justice of India. And the court has also decided to revisit the legality of the sedition law. क्योंकि sedition law was again in debate, it was being malpractices by the government. सो उसको लेकर के भी जो नए चीफ जस्टिस है वो बहुत ही कैटेगोरिकली उन्होंने कहा है कि दे वुड बी कंसिडरिंग द थिंग विच इज नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बट गवर्नमेंट इज इंटेंशनली फोर्सिंग इट, राइट? एन इंटरवेंशन वुड ब्रिंग इन टू स्पॉटलाइट यूजिंग द सेडिशंस, जिस तरह से लॉयर्स हो गए, स्टूडेंट हैं, एक्टिविस्ट हैं, इवन जर्नलिस्ट वेयर सम पीपल अगेंस्ट विच द गवर्नमेंट हैज यूज द सेडिशन. ना कोर्ट ने कहा है कि इस तरह के जो भी सेक्शंस हैं उनको देखा जाएगा कि वेदर इसकी वैलिडिटी है या नहीं, और अगर if found it is wrong, then definitely Supreme Court will take some strict actions. Now the court has rejected the reluctant उत्तर प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट. एक जर्नलिस्ट जो सिद्दीकी कप्पन है, उनको दिल्ली भेजने की मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट के लिए बात कही गई है. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ऑर्डर दिया कि आप उनको जल्द से जल्द दिल्ली भेजें ताकि उनके इलाज हो सके. सो दिस इज हाउ अ प्रोएक्टिव सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड. दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन द कंट्री लाइक इंडिया, वेयर पॉलिटिकल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन एंड सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इज एट इट्स फेल्योर. Now the court has also meant that जो इलेक्शन कमीशन को लेकर के मीडिया हाउसेज में बात की जा रही है कि फेल्योर रही है इलेक्शन कमीशन की ड्यूरिंग द वेस्ट बंगाल इलेक्शन, तो इलेक्शन कमीशन ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट से कहा था कि इस तरह के जो टेलीकास्ट हैं वो रोक दिए जाने चाहिए, बिकॉज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडी इज द इम्प्रेशन इज बिन डिवास्टिकेटेड. बट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा कि नो, वी विल नॉट आस्क एनी पीपल टू स्टॉप देयर ओरल रिमार्क. दिस इज अ फ्रीडम ऑफ राइट एंड एक्सप्रेशन. मीडिया पीपल हैव द राइट टू डू सो, राइट? सो डेफिनेटली the new chief justice is something is doing something very commendable, and I feel that he would be revolutionizing the complete judiciary system. Now, challenges before new CGI. It is not. He is not so lucky that everything is in a same straight line. He has to work on many things. So first is the COVID-19 pandemic. जिस तरह से crisis है उसको देखना. Ramping up the administration of the apex court, streamlining the function of collegium. Right. This is a problem of judiciary which has been continued for a long decade. Strengthening the judicial infrastructure, cleaning the massive backlog cases is something which is very important. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये कहा है कि जो 13 वैकेंसीज हैं चीफ जस्टिस की वो भी भरी जाएगी, राइट. एंड द बिगेस्ट चैलेंजेस वुड बी टू स्ट्रीमलाइन द अपॉइंटमेंट प्रोसेस द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड हाई कोर्ट दैट हैज़ बीन स्ट्रगलिंग ड्यू टू द पेंडेंसी एंड नंबर ऑफ द केसेज. जो लैक ऑफ जजेस हैं उसके वजह से भी जो केसेस है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंडिया में बढ़ रही है. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द चैलेंजेस दैट न्यू CGI हैज़ टू लुक अपॉन. Now coming to the other news, this is India's vaccination strategy, free shots for all. The editorial has been reported in Indian Express and this is written by G. Deji. He is basically a professor at Department of Economics at Ranchi University in Jharkhand. So it talks about the issues related to development and management of health, how the vaccination process can be a failure because of the government's not strategizing the things and they have just leave it to the corporate houses. So we'll see the details of it and how the criticism has been made by the editorial. Now, at the time when fair and speedy COVID-19 vaccination is required, this is an essential part in the country, the government has left the citizen on the mercy of manufacturers. So दो important vaccine manufacturers हैं इंडिया में. The first is the Serum Institute of India, which is making the COVID sheet, right? COVID sheet बना रही है ये. And the other is Bharat Biotech, which is making Covaxin, right? So these are the two important manufacturers in India upon which the entire vaccination process has been left upon. Now talking about the other vaccine that is coming to India, that is Sputnik 5. और अभी फाइजर ने भी रिसेंटली कहा था कि दे हैव ऑल्सो आस्क्ड गवर्नमेंट टू गिव देम अप्रूवल बट गवर्नमेंट हैज़ नॉट डन इट. इट हैज़ मेक इट पेंडिंग फॉर 1 month. मैंने आपको कल भी इस न्यूज़ के बारे में डिस्कशन की थी. सो ये ज़रूरी है कि गवर्नमेंट सिर्फ इन 2 लोगों को ही ना बल्कि और भी जितने लोग से मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कर रहे हैं वैक्सीन को उनको अप्रूवल दिया जाए सो दैट स्पीडी vaccination process could start in a country. We have a population of 136 crore approximately. To vaccinate it on this speed, we will take none less than year and a half to complete the vaccination process. नाउ सिंगल प्लेयर अप्रोच की बात की गई है. जिस तरह से सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने अपने लिबरलाइज्ड पॉलिसी में जो लिबरलाइज्ड प्राइसिंग एंड एक्सलरेटिंग डेवलपमेंट प्राइसिंग स्ट्रैटेजी है वहाँ पे they have said that 50% would be given to the central government and 50% would be given to the state government as well as to the private hospital, right? So this approach is not good. This was being criticized by the editor. He said कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को एक सिंगल प्लेयर अप्रोच पॉलिसी रखनी चाहिए जहाँ पे सेंटर सब जगह से बाय करे और वो स्टेट के साथ डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करे, चाहे वो प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल. ये सारी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन क्या होनी चाहिए, जो एक सेंट्रलाइज होगी वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट बाय करेगी जितने भी मैन्युफैक्चरर्स हैं उनके साथ, और यहाँ पे ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेगी स्टेट के साथ इवन फॉर द प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल के साथ, राइट. सो दिस इज हाउ इट कुड एक्चुअली वर्क, बट गवर्नमेंट हैज़ लेफ्ट दिस टू द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट एंड प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल. So central government जिस तरह से price negotiate की 150, but the state would be getting the vaccine for 400 and another private hospital would be getting 600. This is not uniform in country like India where have a huge disparity, right? So इस तरह के जो changes हैं गवर्नमेंट ने जो लाया है उस पर बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान देने की ज़रूरत है. एंड इट हैज़ लॉट बीन क्रिटिसाइज. इफ़ यू रीड द इंटायर बेसिकली द एडिटोरियल यू विल फाइंड बहुत ज़्यादा क्रिटिसिज्म की गई. आई एम नॉट स्ट्रेचिंग इट आउट बिकॉज वी हैड बीन डिस्कसिंग दिस द फेल्यूर ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट पॉलिसीज, बट डेफिनेटली यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द थीम व्हाट द एडिटर वांट टू से. नाउ चैलेंजेस बताई गई है, क्या क्या चैलेंजेस हैं जिस पे काम करने की ज़रूरत है. जो लिबरलाइज्ड पॉलिसीज़ हैं उसमें वैक्सीनेशन की जो प्राइजेस है दैट इज़ अ बिग चैलेंज. मॉनिटरिंग इज अगेन समथिंग विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मॉनिटरिंग ही की जा रही है, कंट्रोल नहीं किया जा रहा प्राइजेस को. एंड फॉर टाइम बीइंग वी हैव ओनली 1.3% पॉपुलेशन दैट हैव रिसीव द 2 डोज ऑफ वैक्सीनेशन. आप सोच सकते हो पिछले मार्च से वैक्सीनेशन स्टार्ट है, इवन इन फरवरी ओनली इट स्टार्टेड, और अभी तक सिर्फ 1.3% लोगों को ही वैक्सीनेट किया गया है. and 8% of the population has just received single dose of the vaccination. So you can see the level of vaccination how slow it is. अब यूएस में अगर बात करें तो वहाँ पे एडोलेसेंस के लिए भी वैक्सीनेशन स्टार्ट की गई है और फर्स्ट में ही यूएस ने 16 ईयर के भी जो एज के जो बच्चे हैं उनको अलाउ कर दिया है टू टेक द वैक्सीन. बट इन इंडिया वी डू नॉट हैव एनी कंफर्मेशन, राइट? सो वैक्सीन्स एंड कोविड मेडिसिन मस्ट बी viewed as public good. It is be seen as the first most priority for the government. और जो परमानेंट खास करके कंपलसरी लाइसेंसेस की बात करूँ, इंडियन पेटेंट एक्ट के अंदर जो रेगुलेट की जाती है उसमें और कंपनीज को अलाउ किया जाना चाहिए ताकि वो भी वैक्सीन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कर सके. कंपलसरी लाइसेंसिंग के बारे में आपको पहले भी बताया हूँ. कंपलसरी लाइसेंसिंग इज अ लाइसेंस वेयर द पेटेंट कंपनी गिव द परमिशन टू अदर मैन्युफैक्चरर्स कि वो भी वैक्सीन बना सके उनके परमिशन से, उन्हीं के इंग्रेडिएंट को यूज़ करके. इससे क्या होगा कि जो हमारी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कैपेसिटी है, जो डोजेज बनाने की कैपेसिटी है, वो बहुत ज़्यादा हाई हो जाएगी, राइट? सो दीज मेजर्स शुड नॉट ओनली एड्रेस द शॉर्टेज ऑफ द वैक्सीन इन द कंट्री बट विल ऑल्सो एक्सपोर्ट टू द पुअर कंट्रीज, राइट? सो डेफिनेटली सीएल के बारे में गवर्नमेंट को सोचना चाहिए. कंपलसरी लाइसेंस के जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं वो आप देख लें, प्रीलिम्स एग्जामिनेशन में काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट होगी. नाउ कमिंग टू द एमसीक्यूज क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे. The first question, making peace with nature reported has been recently published by United Nations Environment Programme, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, Food and Agriculture Organization, World Wildlife Fund for Nature, right? A very easy question. If you know, you can easily mark the answer in the comment section down below. Second question, consider the following statement about vertical launch short range air missile system indigenously developed by DRDO. It is capable of neutralizing various air threat and close neutralize sea skimming targets, right? So just let me know how many of you know the correct answer. If you know, do write your answer in the comment section down below, right? And we have a course like 10 full length test followed by 3 CSAT tests. You can avail this course. The link is there in the description section from where you can redirectly go to the page and you can buy this course. So do check it out. If you have any other concern, do let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.